Okay, guys. Let's make sure everything's working the way it should. And I think it is. I'm going to wait for a few people to click in. And, well... Hey, there we go. We got our first joiner. I'm going to actually sit here and converse as people come in for now. This nice little view of our future character. So, how are you doing today, Mr. Potato? Man, I am going to enjoy playing Wedge here. Paul Rosenthal, aka Wedge. This is going to be so much fun. I've never done a power armor melee playthrough of Fallout 4. I've pretty much never done a melee playthrough, so I think power armor melee is going to be just so much fun. He's going to be charging in left and right, just smashing skulls. I hope you are as psyched as I am. Hey, I have been great. And how about you there? Hope you're hyped for what today's stream is going to be. Enjoying them jams. Good stuff. It's got that kind of... Oh, hey, what's that? Don't go circle camming me. Well, it's good to see you back in the stream. I hope you have good time to stick around, because this stream is going to be part of an episodic continuation. So if you can see the full duration of it, it'll benefit you. Because the next one's going to pick up right where this one left off. Oh, that's a filter I rather took fondness to. And it fits the Fallout thing pretty well. The whole scan lines thing. It's a deliberate filter. I mean, it could potentially be just typical color, but I like this better. I think it fits the Fallout theme. So I'm going to wait until a few more of the people who promised to show up actually show up. And then we'll begin our nice playthrough here. How do you like my character design, though? I spent forever tweaking this guy's face to make him look just absolutely as stony as possible. It looks like it looks like he has a bowl of motor oil and nails for cereal. Twitch will never get business from me again if I can see to it. I will be moving to D-Live if that becomes possible. Unless Twitch actually answers my now long outstanding request for clarity from them. They never did actually finish, never successfully finished my ticket. They basically just said, screw this person. So, nah, no intent to go back to Twitch. They really need to reconcile their wrongs against me before I will provide them extra traffic again. Even if they could provide me extra traffic, I have no intent on providing them extra traffic. They screwed me over. Their 50-50 split is atrocious. I'd rather receive nothing and understand I'm receiving nothing than have people think they're paying me and I only get 50% of it. Well, here's the thing. If your following is big enough that you're actually getting your 50-50 split, then you're gold. You're still, basically, your viewers are getting cheated out of half their money whenever they pay you in subscriptions. I think it's unfair to the subscribers because they think that they're paying the streamer to improve their stream, but they're getting, the streamer gets so little that you may as well go through Patreon. I will say Twitch's servers are better. I can stream in 1080p at 60 frames per second on Twitch. I can only go up to 720p on YouTube, which is what you're seeing right now. This is not a 1080p stream because even though my PS4 will allow me to select 1080p, YouTube won't. It artificially forces it down to 720. I'd have to be a higher group. Affiliate is a garbage status. It exists so that they can feed off of the smaller streamers who will get not enough subscribers to actually receive their own paychecks. I received literally 0% of all my past subscriptions because I didn't get enough subscriptions to actually get my paycheck. So everyone who thought they were subbing to me were really just paying Twitch to not pay me. And I told Twitch about this. I said, guys, I will leave and you will lose all of my subs, which is not going to be many, but you will receive 0 pennies for my presence here. I will ditch. And I did. I'm sticking to my word. They will not receive another viewer because of me. And everyone who is subscribed to me is hopefully since unsubscribed, because they really should not be subscribing to me when I'm not streaming there. Yeah. Twitch needs to learn that they can die if they mistreat their streamers. Their big guys are leaving as well. They just lost what's it called? What's his name? He's a frickin' Fortnite streamer, so I don't know his name. Because I don't watch Fortnite streams. Ninja. Ninja. That's what it was. Ninja has ditched on Twitch. Now, he did so because the financial improvements were going to improve from his already astronomically amazing paycheck by moving over to Microsoft's streaming platform. Well, okay. I will say, though, this is going to be a rather structured stream, King, so if you come in late, you may want to watch it from the beginning at that point, just to get the full story. Is a after-the-fact thing, because seeing it out of order may leave things a little confusing, because this is going to be a cohesive, chapter-based stream. Or at least that's my intent. I may fumble it, and it may just be worthwhile just to watch it out of order, but I don't know. That's not my intent. Anyways, it doesn't look like some of the other people who promised in have tuned in, or like they will tune in a timely manner, so I'm going to go ahead and get started just so that those who did show up on time don't get punished for it. So... there we go. Jen is in. Sweet. Well... that makes most of the promised viewers. I think I was actually speaking with Whitefur just before tuning into here, and he had to deal with cat stuff. So he will probably click in as soon as he realizes that I've started my stream. So I will wait until Whitefur speaks up, because honestly, I owe it to him. But if he takes more than 5 more minutes, I'm probably gonna go ahead and start. It won't be his fault, but I will have to actually do that. I'm gonna send him a private message first. So I like to keep my viewer base is small, so I feel at least for now I can keep up with reaching out to people personally. Okay. There's my plastic son. I mean, the baby, they did really good with some of the skin texture for some things, but the fact that the baby ended up looking so bad. The lips are weird. That's not how baby mouth work. Or baby eyes. Got it. Well, I mean, our man Wedge is going to be a big guy here. I mean, you can see he's a bit bulky. He's he's a big dude, and he is going to be absolutely a demolisher. Well, so in the meantime,
good morning, sir.
oh, it looks like I accidentally triggered the start of this.
173.5 degrees Fahrenheit. Brewed to perfection. And today's newspaper just delivered.
Grognak the Barbarian in the Jungle of the Bad Babies. My favorite.
I honestly wish that if you added more heft or bulk to the guy, that his voice would pitch up and down a bit. I think that would be amazing.
More of the same.
Like if having a super buff guy actually deepened Nate's voice. Who in this case is not Nate, but the Nate voice anyways.
I shall attend to young Shaw.
You know, I was nervous at first, but Codsworth's really good with Sean.
But then we're looking at a cold front coming down from Canada, making it crisp and dry for next week's Halloween festivities. Looking in on next week's forecast, we have a high of 52 on Monday. But also here our troops stationed overseas are experiencing some unusual weather as well. On the island of Mamba Jau, the nights are cold, unseasonably so for Southeast Asia. But for the 5th Infantry, that's as comfortable as an autumn jamboree. All the easier for our mechanized Hellcats to drive any screaming commune-memes right into the bowl.
Can you get that? It's probably that salesman. He comes for you every day.
So this is something interesting. That news thing just now said that we've currently got troops stationed overseas in Asia. I wonder if they're ever going to actually have you see what the nukes did elsewhere in any future Fallout series.
Go on.
Nice to find you, sir. You can't begin to know how happy I am to finally speak with you. I've been trying for days. It's a matter of utmost urgency, I assure you.
I'm here now.
So you are. So you are.
I love how well it's okay. I'm glad they have options that fit his kind of blunt approach.
I'm here today to tell you that because of your family service to our country, you have been pre-selected for entrance into the local vault. Vault 111.
Go away.
Won't take but a moment. We do need to verify some information to make sure you're cleared for entrance in the unforeseen event of total atomic annihilation.
Come back some other time.
Come on, hon. It's just a little paperwork. Let him fill it out, and it's done.
I said no.
And I'm saying yes. So there.
Splendid. Splendid. Let's get to it.
She just kind of makes him go ahead and do it. I love that. Now, give me a moment because I have to actually look up. I should have done this research beforehand. So feel free to begin conversation in the chat while I do some stat adjustment. I will be responding to chat while I do it. I just can't enter in any numbers until I know what I need to enter in. I've got an app for it though. Let's see. Perks. I'm trying to get specific perks from the onset. Let's see. Hi. Well, you already said that, but I guess that's a start. Let's see. So, perception's going to be rather low. Maybe? I think that makes sense. Okay. How far up in intelligence do I have to go? Oh, they had to put nuclear physicist at intelligence 9. That's... bleh. Well, whatever. Let's see. Progression. That may not be a problem, actually. That may not be a problem. Welcome! Awesome. The full gang's here. Well, at least the full gang that committed to it. No, I know why you're late. I understood. We were in call just beforehand, so I'm aware of the stuff. I got you, man. You fine. So I think I have to go to 7 there. Let's see. Endurance. How high do I have to go in endurance? Actually, I only need to... No. I think I have to go all the way up to 7. Let's see, agility. There's something very specific I need out of agility. That should actually do that. So, very uncharismatic fella. Oh my gosh, immediately afterward? Oh gosh, that's brutal, man. That cat had something it did not like. Something did not agree with its stomach. So, I believe this should work out. The stats are a little bit crazy focused. In fact, I may be able to do a little bit lower on endurance, at least for now, because I will be able to make some really spiffy armor from the onset. So endurance doesn't have to be as high, which will allow me to put more into my luck stat, but I don't plan on giving him anything resembling charisma for a while. See, let me make sure my endurance is at the right level. Oh no, that's brutal. Yeah, that ain't fun. So I can actually go down to 4 for Rosenthal when it comes to endurance, which is quite spiffin. Stats. Perks, let's see. For perception... I honestly don't even need the first thing of perception with this current build. He's going to have some limitations, but he's not going to be doing ranged VATS. In fact, VATS is pretty much not going to be part of his life at all. So he gets luck. Not charisma. There we go. That should work.
Wonderful. That's everything. Just gonna walk this over to the vault. Congratulations on being prepared for the future.
Thanks again.
Hey, it's peace of mind. That's worth a little paperwork, right?
For you and Sean, no price is too high.
Good answer.
I have my moments.
Sir, Sean has been changed, but he absolutely refuses to calm down. I think he needs some of that paternal affection you seem to be so good at.
You heard Codsworth. Go on. How are the two most important men in my life doing? Spin the mobile a bit. He loves that.
You know, now that I think about it, what would a lactose intolerant cat's reaction be? I mean, could that be life-threatening?
Hey, how's my little guy? Much better now, huh? Listen, after breakfast, I was thinking we could head to the park for a bit. Weather should hold up.
Yeah, sounds like fun.
Sir, Mum, you should come and see this.
Codsworth, what's wrong?
Well. Oh,
Yes.
that's an
followed by
unpleasant thought.
Flashes, blinding flashes, sounds of explosions. We're trying to get confirmation.
Yeah.
What?
We seem to have lost contact with our
say?
Oh,
affiliate
nice.
stations.
How did you enjoy it, Generations?
Oh, no.
We do have coming in
7 dodos.
confirmed reports.
Dodo Army!
Confirmed reports of nuclear detonations in New York and Pennsylvania. My God.
Did you try breeding your dodos for mutated Dodo Army?
We need to get to the vault. Now!
I've got Sean. Let's go.
Codsworth, stay safe, buddy.
And your family as well, sir?
Residents of Sanctuary Hills, if you are registered, evacuate to Vault
Yeah,
1.
dodos don't handle Dilos very well. Should have tamed 7 Dilos. Man, this guy's a brute. I'm just imagine standing in his way when he's running at you like this. Gosh, Wedge.
All participants, check in at the gate.
Saul is a juggernaut.
I am
Not on the list. You don't get in.
I'm going in. You can't stop me.
Dodo Army is the name of the clan.
Okay.
Oh, that's beautiful.
I'm reporting this.
If you're in the program, step forward. Otherwise, return home.
We need to get in. We're on the list.
Infant, adult male, adult female. Okay, go ahead.
Thank you.
Yeah, nobody stands in Wedge's way when he's running like this. This is like a quarterback times 10. It's just he starts running at you like, oh god, I do not want to be anywhere in the collision path.
Almost there. We're gonna be okay. I love you. Both of you.
We love you too. Oh my god!
Hold on! Move faster! Oh god! Oh god!
Whew. And it begins.
We did it. We made it. We're okay.
Everyone, please step off the elevator and proceed up the stairs in an orderly fashion.
No need to worry, folks. We'll get everyone situated in your new home. Vault 111. A better future underground.
So we just...
Yes, up the stairs.
I can't believe it. If we left a minute later...
No,
We'd all be.
don't get caught up thinking about that. You're safe now. Everyone, just head up these stairs and through the door there.
Oh man, I have to say, guys, I am particularly proud of how well Rosenthal's face came out. Like, that took so much fine tuning to get him to have that perfect, just kind of, yo,
Pick up a suit right over there.
hey, a man, a few words kind of guy, just with that. that stony expression, like he could just do anything from, you know, from offer you a bone-crushing handshake to, you know, just basically crushing your skull and dead. Never know what he's gonna do. Very stony expression.
Just follow the doctor here. He'll show you where to go.
All right, you three. Follow me.
See? This is our new home.
Oh, you're gonna love it here. This is one of our most advanced facilities. Not that the others aren't great, mind you. It's gone. Our home. Everything we had.
My mother and father down in D.C. Oh, God, honey. What if they didn't make it?
How long do you think we'll be down here?
Oh, we'll be going over all that in orientation. Just a few medical items we have to get through first.
What's the blinky face there, Generations? What's going on?
Lovely family you have. I hope you'll see this as your new home.
Just step in here and put your vault suit on.
Who's my little guy? I'm not going far. I'll just be over there.
There he is, see? Daddy's not going far.
All set? Just step inside and put on your vault suit. The pod will decontaminate and depressurize you before we head deeper in the vault. Just relax.
Time for a whole new life.
Resident secure. Occupant vitals normal. Procedure complete. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Man, things are quiet. I swear, something must have changed in my stream because people don't seem as talkative as they used to. I want to say it's me. I just don't know what has changed in my approach. I used to have a very talkative stream.
This is the one. Here. Open it.
Well, yeah, but I used to help out with that, Dr. Whitefur. I think that may be the change, is I'm not going on as many long kind of talks about things.
Come on, come on, come on! Oh, God! I'll find who did this, and I'll get Sean back. I promise.
Now, I believe what will be proper form for Rosenthal here, for Wedge. he's not going to be sneaking when it comes to actually approaching enemies, just going to rush forward and bludgeon the crap out of them. Although I will be looting, so it's not going to be exactly a blitzy play. Blitz
Giant
time!
Roaches? What the hell?
So, let's see, topic. Let's, oh, this is the perfect topic for this one. So this is going to be largely a, kind of, at least from the approach I'll be taking to decision making, this is a very out of myself kind of, roleplay experience. I'm going to be playing, Wedge here in a way that I would never typically play a game. I'm gonna basically fit into the role of his character, make decisions I wouldn't make otherwise, just to kind of fit the, get a new and unique experience. So a lot of the way that I'm going to be maneuvering, even just the way that I handle character movement, is going to be very, very Rosenthal-ish, very, very Wedge-ish. And I'm wondering, this is the conversation topic, is has anybody else really done that kind of example? Example is actually, in games I typically behave the way I imagine myself playing in it, but now I'm imagining this fictitious character, so I'm essentially role-playing out of my own personality here. Rosenthal is going to make cohesive decisions based on a backstory and persona that I'm going to try and keep as consistent as possible. When he witnesses something, it will impact his mentality, and I'll be basically synthetic. It's like novel writing, but done from a game perspective. I'm going to be telling a story that adapts to the situation presented in me, not as I would react to things, and not impulsively, but instead upon how a character like Wedge would react. And that means not everything that he does in game will make sense within the game, but will make sense within his approach to the world. So he may make some decisions that get me a disadvantage, but will fit within his personality. So I'm not making the most accurate decisions on how to handle the, in the case right now, it's basically just like, okay, yeah, basically anger. Just, well, in addition, he's always kind of the bludgeony dude anyways, and he's just going back to just smash all the things. So he didn't stop to avoid damage by using the gun. He doesn't care about the gun. He's just smashing things. And he's not really caring about the corpses. It doesn't matter to him. It doesn't care. He doesn't care that everybody else is dead. What really matters to him is that she's dead, and he needs to get topside to smash more things. Now, depending on what encounters he has, he'll eventually level out and stop smashing all the things. He'll eventually decide to make decisions that have less to do with smash all things. And he does come from the military, so he will seek some level of structure similar to military structure, so that he can smash more things with direction, because he's not a decision, maker kind of guy. He is a follow orders kind of guy, and follow orders well kind of guy. So if he gets told to charge an enemy, he's not going to ask how or what approach, he's just going to do it. So here we go, exiting the vault. This is the fastest I've ever gotten out of the vault. And I still did all the looting along the way.
Vault door cycling sequence initiated. Please, stand back.
But anger is only one of the many things driving his character growth right now. He's angry, but that's only going to last so long. Okay, I will actually do that. After I use the bathroom real quick, because I made the mistake of pressing broadcast before I actually dealt with the fact that I've drunk half a pot of coffee already today. So, excuse me while I mute myself, guys.
Enjoy your return to the surface, and thank you for choosing Vault Tech.
Okay, I am back. Whew. Okay, so backstory for Wedge. Wedge here served a full term in the military in the Power Armor Division. He didn't even wait for the draft. He started as young as he could, and just wanted to be out there doing something. He didn't have a lot of real grasp on what he wanted from it, but he needed something that was, I guess, worthy of his focus. He wasn't exactly an arrogant guy, but he didn't consider mundane survival to be very worthwhile to himself. He wanted something where he felt like he was achieving something. And he got into fights a lot, so he knew that he felt good after a solid fight. He's not a dumb person by any stretch of the imagination, but he's very simple when it's in philosophy. You tell him what to do, and he's built himself up to make sure that he can just outright do it. No need for any kind of special play, but he makes good friends who at least trust in his ability to do things, so he tends to make friends more strategically. He chooses people that are powerful in more strategic ways rather than brute force ways. He makes strategic friends who can make decisions for him. He takes orders well because of it. Because he does know that while he could make decisions, he's better with somebody else handling that and telling him where to go. Because he can make it happen. And he could make the plans as well, but that just bores him, and it's too much time spent not achieving things. Now, being ex-military, even though he would seem kind of brutish, he's more in line with the a ranger mentality when it comes to his, I guess, awareness of his well-being. So he's got a good survivalist sense. But it's not necessarily an aversion to pain. It's more of he knows when he needs to eat. He knows what preparation needs to be done for that. He can handle the wasteland from the survivalist perspective, but when it comes to what to actually do in the wasteland, his main focus is, right now, smash all the things. And once he's calmed his temper down a bit, he'll be interested in, okay, well, who are the bad guys? What can I smash? So that I'm doing something good again. Or in his mind, good. So many of his decisions will be very cold. But you'll learn more about how this affects him in the future. But in the past, he was a go in, get it done, and don't care about how messy the job is in the aftermath when it comes to how he served in the military. He's well respected by soldier types because he was the kind of guy that would, you know, basically overcharge his power armor and blitz right into the enemy fire, grabbing the attention of everybody of the entire enemy lines, while his buddies were allowed to come in more unnoticed behind him and pick off the divided people. That's why he got the name Wedge. He was the one that charged forward and split the enemy armies. You know, any opposing force, he basically divided them for easy pickings from his, by his more tactically minded friends. So that's basically the relevant backstory to him. He is a Wedge. Go in deep, driving the enemy apart, and have buddies that basically mop up the messy remains. My nose is itching. Okay. Well. So right now I'm doing a blitzy scrapping thing, where I just basically gather materials, because one of his first levels is going to be invested in getting better weaponry, and he's going to be using melee, and relying heavily on his overwhelming melee force and decent armor. So melee and armor are the two highest priorities right now. Plus, he's going to have to actually develop the ability to operate his power armor more efficiently, so that's another thing. Hey, there we go, Mod. Whew. That's a new viewer, aren't you? Hey, Mod Nation. Playing a bit of a brute here. This is your first stream. First tuning into one of my streams, that is. Gosh, I worded that funny. Anyways, welcome to the stream either way. It's a bit of a small community, but it's always welcome to have some growth. No, about right there. No, really? I missed it? Just by a little bit. Wait, what? Oh, that's right. My, yeah, I've got it. There's a reason that was as difficult as it was. I feel dumb. I was misjudging the size of the sweet spot based on my stats. Whoops. Okay, moving on. Mod Nation. Have you tuned into one of my streams before? Or did you go by a different name? I'm trying to figure this out. I feel bad. I feel like I should know that name. Maybe not. Okay. Well. Oh, I can't upgrade that, but I can scrap this because he will never be using a firearm. So good materials at that point. Well, not really good materials.
As I live and breathe.
Oh, my itchy nose.
It's really you.
Codsworth.
Oh my gosh, I can't get my nose to stop itching.
To the world.
The world, sir? Well, besides our geraniums still being the envy of Sanctuary Hills, I'm afraid things have been dreadfully dull around here. Things will be so much more exciting with you and Mrs. back. Where is your better half, by the by?
They killed her.
Sir, these things you're saying, these terrible things, I believe you need a distraction. Yes, a distraction to calm this dire mood. It's been ages since we've had a proper family activity. Checkers, or perhaps charades. Sean does so love that game. Is the lad with you?
Sean's been kidnapped. But I'm going to find him. I'm going to get my son back.
It's worse than I thought. You're suffering from hunger.
Yeah, the voice actor is falling flat for Wedge. That's just not a Wedge voice. He can't be Wedge.
200 years? What? Are you?
A bit over 210, actually, sir. Or give or take a little. For the Earth's rotation and some minor dings to the old chronometer. That means you're 2 centuries.
Oh gosh. Pumpkins for coffee.
Perhaps I can whip you up a snack. You must be famished.
Codsworth, you're acting a little bit weird. What's wrong?
Oh, sir,
Yay, in spite of having 1 charisma, I still passed that check. There's no way. You don't pass a speech check with 1 charisma.
I spent the first 10 years trying to keep the floors waxed, but nothing gets out.
I don't think I'll ever actually hear what happens if you fail that speech check. I don't think it's possible. I don't think they even factored it into the game.
How do you polish rust?
Whoa. Focus, Codsworth.
I'm afraid I don't know anything, sir. The bombs came and all of you left in such a hurry. I thought for certain you and your family were dead. I did find this holotape. I believe the missus was going to present it to you as a surprise. But then, well, everything happened.
Well, it's something.
Let it serve as a reminder, sir, of happier days. Now, enough feeling sorry for myself. Shall we search the neighborhood together? The missus and young Sean may turn up yet.
All right. Lead the way.
How to serve, sir?
Don't mess with Rosenthal.
Your family isn't here either. They're really gone, aren't they?
Come on, Codsworth. I need your help. Where can I go?
Well, you could head into the city. Concord is nearby.
And that's where his, you know, find strategic friends thing begins.
Together as I am.
There's still people alive in Concord?
Yes, although they're a bit rough. You remember the way? Just across the southern footbridge, out of the neighborhood, and past the Red Rocket Station? I shall remain here and secure the home front.
Let's get some of this bloatfly meat, because we're going to need food to regen, because we can't rely on stim packs with this guy. He's going to be needing to heal too much since he's a bit of a bludgeon. Let's see, I could get more loot from here, but I think it's more important that he basically progress along. So, let's continue smashing things full force. I forgot you can't, after a sprint, you're out of AP. Well, we got some meat. Let's go ahead and bake all that up. And that got us our first level. Sweet! Let's see, beep bop beep boop. Okay, so this is for those of you who've tuned in a little bit later. This is what we're building from for this Wedge character here, and ooh, oh my gosh, I almost feel like that's a mandatory initiation for Rosenthal, is just exploding enemies. You know what? For the first level, yep, that's where I'm going to invest, just so we might get that chance for that in the first bit. Let's see, if I were to max it out... Oh my gosh. This is going to be amazing. Oh, Rosenthal, you're going to be too much fun. Man, that was a lot of loot in that. Wow, that was weird. Let's see, let's go ahead and put that in that slot, because we really don't. I'll put the security baton over there, and that there. That should do. And there we go. We've got our first heavier melee. Still in the pursuit of smash. But now he's got a plan.
Hey, boy.
Because Codsworth gave him an order. In a way.
You seem like an okay guy.
Okay, then. Let's stick together.
What? What did you find? I don't think he found anything. Huh. Oh well. There we go. Moving on. Get off my face! Man, that thing ate and ran. That is how Rosenthal's playthrough is going to be. I'm going to get on the verge of death way frequently in this. That's just going to happen. This'll be fun, though. Never done this kind of playthrough. You get your butt over here. What did he just do? I've never seen them do that. Dadgummit, come back! Why are you so difficult to hit? Friend request from Snoopy Slugs. Interesting. Just for whoever said that, I assume you're actually in stream. Best to actually announce such a thing in the chat before you send it. Because if I'm getting a random friend request from somebody who's not active in talking in the stream, you're not likely to get accepted, friend request wise. Just for a heads up, nothing personal, but I'd like to know that my those that I'm adding are going to be active, communicating people, good contributors to the stream, etc., etc. Take no offense to it, but I'm not going to accept a random friend request unless I have some level of assurance to operate on. Let's have some grilled Brad Roach and get that health back up. I wasn't, no, I was talking to the no. It wasn't directed at that, although I did ask the question, I guess, for, people, have any of you guys ever done this kind of a, fitting into a character, consequences within the gameplay, be darned. Basically behave in a way conducive, I guess consistent with a, personality. Regardless of the efficiency of that within the game. And the slower swing speed is going to be difficult to cope with for this guy since it doesn't increase the range. But I'll just have to adapt to that. But yeah, I guess that's the topic for conversation is, have any of you guys ever done this kind of a single-player roleplay thing?
Hey.
Hey there. Nice dog. But he looks lonely. Don't you think he could use a playmate?
You've got a deal.
Oh, yeah. You sure? I mean, she's a great dog. Don't get me wrong. I just don't want to sell her to anyone who isn't going to take good care of her.
I'll take good care of her. Don't worry.
You know what? I changed my mind. I don't think I want to sell her just yet.
Oh, I failed the persuasion check. Whoops. Oh well, no dog for me. Well, that's Wedge for you. Not exactly the most persuasive sort unless it comes to his ability to smash things. He's persuasive when it comes to that.
Hey. Excuse me.
Here for work? We could use some help picking melons if you've got some spare time. I'll give you caps for any you can bring me.
Did you say caps? Why would I want those?
Yeah, like bottle caps? And because it's money? At least it is here in the Commonwealth.
You guys pay for things with bottle caps? What happened to dollars and cents?
That old stuff? Not too useful these days. Unless you're looking to stock up your outhouse.
What are you paying?
3 caps per melon. Not a bad deal if you ask me.
You look like you have a pretty successful farm here.
We'd like to think so. Having Clarabelle helps. Free fertilizer, as Daddy would say. Whatever saves caps.
Just get on with your work.
Sure. I got time to help out.
Great. Doesn't have to be now, but whenever you get the time.
Yep. Making friends with success in the area. Typical to
Miss
one who
Abernathy.
wants to find somebody who's got a better sense than himself.
Yeah, here you go.
Great. Thanks for your help.
And now he's got 27 caps. He doesn't know what the heck this stuff's for, but now he knows it's currency. Woohoo. Wait, what's this? Is that Jean? What, you were just over there. Like, what are you circling, man?
That's close enough, stranger. We're a peaceful farm. We don't want any trouble.
You have anything to trade?
You looking to trade, you can talk to my wife. She's up by the house. But be warned, you try anything, you're asking for a fight. Let me tell you, farming ain't easy. Out in the field all day, every day, and every minute of it spent watching your back.
What kind of crops do you grow here?
Mostly potatoes so far, but we're starting on melons. Lake Abernathy. Been ages since I've seen one of those vault suits around. You new to these parts?
I've been around.
Good to see a new face. How about you? Ever think about working the land?
What do you need to start up a farm?
Well, my father would have told you it's the 3 L's. Land, labor, and love. You gotta have land to work, you gotta put in a full day's labor, and you gotta love what you do. Anyone who doesn't ain't gonna last long. Word of advice, though, if you do start up a farm, be ready to deal with the raiders. Why do all the hard work when you can just take what you want at gunpoint?
You need to do what you can to protect you and your family.
It ain't that simple. They're well armed, and there's lots of them. If I drive them off, they'll be back with twice as many men. Last time those raiders hit us, my daughter Mary tried to stand up to them. Now she's buried out back of the house. Only 21 years old, and they shot her down without a thought. That's why we need the Minutemen back. And the sooner, the better.
What happened to the Minutemen?
Don't rightly know. I suppose they just went on to other things. The raiders are certainly making the most of the opportunity. I don't have much to offer, but those raiders that killed Mary, they took her locket too. It's been in Connie's family for generations. If you could get it back, it'd mean a lot to us.
Do you know where they're coming from?
Yeah, pretty sure I do. One of them mentioned Olivia while they were here. My guess is they're holed up in that old USAF station.
Okay. Now I have something to act on. He has orders, and it has to do with Smash, so follow orders. that have to do with Smash. Rosenthal likes orders that have to do with Smash. Oh, that reminds me, there is something I need to pick up from here before I move on. That's not it, but I'm gonna grab it anyways. There it is. One last thing. That is not a sufficient weapon, but it becomes a sufficient weapon. Well, I need blacksmith to do that one. What the heck? I thought we killed both of those. Or is my bat? Oh. Good dog. You handled that well. Anyways, let's go smash things. Huh. Yeah, this camera sway that goes on when you're swinging weapons is something I'm not very accustomed to. I'll have to get used to that. I'm so used to the ranged weapons that this is like an entirely new game for me. Doing something new, and doing it live on stream. You get to see how badly I can fail at things, which I guess is part of the fun. I'll eventually figure it out, and my gosh, this thing's bloody already. Ooh. New days. Yeah, let's go ahead and turn off the pump and unlock this thing. Oh, that reminds me.
So, this radio station here, we don't really make any caps, and there are well, some people help me stay in the air. People like this, choice chops. I want you to know we have meat.
So interested you're not talking. That I'll take your word for it.
Here's the 5 stars. Atom Bomb, baby. The song, I'm sure.
Dadgum this thing. Holy cow! My gosh, this melee blitz style is actually quite effective. Holy cow. Like, couldn't even react fast enough. I'm just like, hey guys, guess what? Half of you are dead now and you're just waking up? Yep. That's Wedge. Juggernaut. Nothing stops Wedge. Except for death. But he hasn't died yet, so nothing stops Wedge. Can't believe I actually got away with that, to be honest. I kind of thought that was going to be my first death of the stream. It didn't even move. It was still there. That's weird. This is actually a brand new playthrough. This is a brand new start, Chapter 1, Episode 1. It's in the title. But welcome to the stream. You're a newcomer. Love this. Welcome to the stream. Huh. I didn't even know the numbers went that high, to be honest. I'll take your word for it. Hey, hey, hey! Generations, language! Come on, man. You know how this stream is. There's some things that you can say. That's not one of them. Woo. Yeesh, man. No, I get it. I'm not timing you out for it. I know you're respectful. You just didn't realize that one was definitely not one of them. You can say damn, but there's definitely a different context when you're adding it a bit more. Yeah, just... there you go. There's the difference. I guess I'm old-fashioned that way in that, you know, GD is worse than D. I'll say damn, but...
Sweet.
This is actually an obnoxious song.
Looking to earn some caps? I could use a hand here if you're all done gawking, you know.
I could probably help for a few caps extra.
Just had to push, didn't you? 50 caps. Take it or leave it.
Help you with what, exactly?
I'm trying to fix this old water pump. Should be plenty of scrap in here. If I can get it drained out.
No, what are you really up to here?
Like I said, for scrap.
Yeah, he's not a persuasive character.
You helping or not?
What do you need help with?
The pump isn't in top shape, but it should at least start.
I hate that you can't intimidate with your strength stat. That's a little bit messed up.
Fix them? The leaks will be underwater.
When I do something like asking for caps, it shouldn't require persuasion. The strength stat should be checked for that. I mean, who wouldn't, you know... Ah, there we go. I've always wanted an excuse to actually have a character that can use this properly. Oh, dear God. Generations, can you handle that? Your name, man. Yeesh. Don't even pretend like that's not a bad thing. That's pathetic. Yeah, I modded you and I modded Higgs. You've got to be kidding. I modded you. I modded you and I modded Higgs. Don't tell me I didn't. I mean, not saying don't tell me if I didn't. I'm saying, I'm basically speaking myself, like, how did I fumble that? Let me try and fix that problem. Dang, man. Are you sure? That's a shame. Yeah. Well, I see that. That means that nobody who I modded got modded. That's a pity. Let me fix that. I don't really accept when somebody does something like that as their own name. Let me mute my stream. There's some things I just don't want to have to deal with. There we go. Try it now, Jen. I mean, I can clear it myself, but I want to make sure that I properly mod you. The guy's kind of pathetic here. Well, we've got ourselves some nice stuff going on here. If I still have some of that bloatfly meat, I can resist some of the rads of this thing. You've got to be kidding me. The app said that I modded you. It says added generations as moderator. You've got to... No, because I added you as moderator last stream. Oh well. This is a problem. Well, I'll deal with this then. That's a pity. Well, I guess that means that I have to self-moderate again.
It's all over but the crying. Because that part, I've never...
That weren't my intention, but oh well. It is what it is.
I mean, the song ended, ironically. But the crying mentioned in the song.
Let's see. Let's eat some of that baked bloatfly. Rad resist of 20. That should be enough for this. Yep. Only 2 rads a second. That's not bad. I just need to find them bubbles.
We don't really make any caps, and there are well, some people help me stay in the air.
There.
People like this.
Wait, where are the bubbles? What the heck? I saw them,
the Mega Surgery Center,
but they're not showing up anymore.
Facial reconstructive surgery. Why settle for less than perfection?
Man, that's bizarre. Underwater, I couldn't see the bubbles anymore.
His girl to crawl out through the fallout. But I mean, if he cared so much, wouldn't he have been with her in the first place?
Okay, so here are the bubbles, but once I'm underwater, they disappear? That's not normal. Yeah, I can't track them if they don't show up. I'm seeing this as bad as you guys are. It's not showing me the bubbles. This is ridiculous. Where are those bubbles coming from? It's directly under me down here. What is this nonsense? I've never seen this happen before, guys. The bubbles are not showing up. Somewhere down here, there is a valve which is not visible. Ah, it's ridiculous. I've never had to swim that far down. Where is it? Come on. I see where it's pooling at the top, but swimming straight down doesn't lead to it. Oh, wait a second. No, that ain't right. There it is. I'm about down to half. Yeah, I know. Half health of rads. I've got radaways, so it's not a problem. As long as I don't hit 0. It's a good thing I had that baked bloatfly, though, or I would be dead. I have 20 rad resist thanks to that amazing stuff. Ah, fiddlesticks. I think part of the problem is I'm doing this at night. Visibility is dramatically reduced because of that. There we go. Man, nearly got annihilated by that. That's terrible. Well, let's start by doing some rat-away. Let's see if 1 is enough. Let's do 2 more. And then take some mutt chops. That should do it. What's that? Are you... Wait.
There we go.
A face tattoo. I didn't think about that. Is that what he was... I don't know what he was indicating. Oh well. Let's get our caps.
Excuse me.
That's a ticket. You do the honors. Hit that switch on the end of the pump.
Oh dear. This is a problem. I didn't factor in the fact that I strike from above with this thing and that just hits its shell. Yep, that was it. Holy criminally. I didn't think about this. I have to find a way to deal with these guys with melee. I've never meleeed these dudes before. I'll be darned. I always solve these guys with a shotgun. I have to actually figure out how to beat these guys with melee. I like how this game is getting interesting. I am having to come up with new ways to solve old problems. I'll be darned. Oh, you're kidding me. Okay, we're gonna have to start hot saving a bit. Well, because of the way he is, it will be basically melee grenades, and occasionally he's going to use heavy explosive launcher stuff. But yeah, it's pretty much going to be melee only until he gets his hands on some serious big stuff. Okay, I've already cooked all that stuff, so... Did I already get the level? Yeah, it's saved after I leveled up. Okay, so I need to start saving between confrontations, because getting set back is fine for if I were playing by myself, but on stream I don't think it's going to be conducive to how I want this to play out. Trying to think of how I can actually beat those things. Now, if I remember correctly, Mirelurks only do heavy attacks, so you can cancel all of their attacks if you time it right, but I don't know their... I don't know for certain... What the... That sounded like... What are you doing over there? That's weird.
Hey, boy. What are you doing out here all by
Okay.
yourself?
See you in a bit, White Fur.
You lose your owner, buddy? Okay, then. Let's stick together.
Oh, I could use my Doom Marine stuff, but that may be a bit overpowered. Though technically it behaves like mini power armor, so... Nah, I'm gonna save my Doom Marine stuff for giving to one of my settlers. Let's go ahead and equip some knuckles. I picked it up, doggy. Oh yeah. Got me some sharp knuckles. Man, the timing on guards is going to be what takes me the most to get used to, because it's not so much that the guard is slow to rise, it's slow to actually dissipate. When you guard, you've basically committed to no attack and limited movement for an extended period of time, and that's balanced, but I have to learn how to cope with it. Because guard is actually quite effective in this game, but it can be difficult to predict when they're going to attack. Humans are easier to predict when it comes to attacks, but animals tend to have this kind of circle pathing tactic. So now we've got that all going on. Let's go ahead and... Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Actually, now that I think about it... Oh... Right, I used my adhesive for the knuckles, so... Naturally, that was the end of that. Well... I guess, in light of that... Now, it used to be when I did character roleplay, I tried to kind of immersively find things, even if I already knew where it was, but I realized that that's nearly impossible to spoof. So I can't just basically roll the dice and pick a random direction, because I always know which way to walk, so I may as well just go to things. If I were doing scripted, I could control it a little bit better, but I'm not scripted. So, welcome back, Whitefur. Welcome back indeed. Who all exactly is still here? I guess that's part of the difficulty to everyone not really saying anything of any measure, is it becomes difficult to know whether I'm streaming to viewers or not. Because the numbers often lie on the PS4 thing. It'll misrepresent how many or how few viewers are actually still present. So I guess I'll ask questions to give you guys something to talk about. I'm not very good at that kind of thing. Usually I just talk and people weigh in on what I'm saying, but I apparently have exhausted most of the conversation points that I enjoy. So, I know y'all, at least most of you have individually expressed you love watching this kind of stuff, but how many of you play these kinds of games? You know, Bethesda games or general survival games, which obviously Bethesda games don't always fit the survival category, but, you know, that category. Most Bethesda games can be rejiggered to become survival games if they're not already, but, and yes, rejiggered is the word of the day now. Man, meleeing mole rats, they have a very odd delay mechanism in them where they really become very unpredictable. Let's go ahead and eat, that actually irradiated me a little bit because that was a rabid one. So I'll eat 2 rad roach and queue in some rat away. Further to, I guess, to lead on to a continuation to your answer to that question, and if so, what games and what aspect of those games do you find you enjoy moment for moment the most? I need to start asking more complex questions so y'all don't just say me or yes or no. Fair enough, y'all answered the question correctly. I'm just, I guess, I'll try and be a little bit better at this. Not a streamer I am. Let's see, what did that get me? So we got fragmentation grenades and mines now, Molotov cocktails, or a single one. No new melees. Any... Let's go ahead and equip that, may as well. So now I got a hard hat and a drifter outfit. So I'm more armored than I was when I hit those things last time. And I think I've pretty much cleared out this area. There may still be some fungus lying around that I haven't grabbed. But he's not exactly a chemist, so everything's... Well, most of these things are going to get broken down or sold anyways. Yeah, well, Generations, well, which ones? And like I said, which ones, what traits of them do you enjoy the most? What is it that makes you enjoy the game? Is it the survival aspect, or is it merely just a byproduct of some of, you know, I guess a side piece of some of the games you enjoy, but not something you enjoy by itself? I mean, I'll to be fair, when I've gotten some community feedback, I'll definitely be answering the question myself, so don't feel like I'm just gonna basically take your answers and be like, yeah, now I know your secrets. I don't know what I was saying with that, but I was just having a bit of fun. Okay, so got all that. I don't think I got any adhesive while I was down there, did I? Well, let's go ahead and loot that. And that's already been looted. Bam. So you just like generalized, you know, complex challenges? Fair enough, if that's the answer. Oh, I can make... Oh. Wait, armor piercing. Ah. Okay. Slight progress. So you like that, I mean, you really prefer... How should I put this? You like the safe aspect of the game not to be given to you on a silver platter and it just to be combat. You like there to be some level of earning your safety. Is that accurate? Let's get some baked mole rat. Okay, makes sense. Let's see, what can I can... +5 explosives damage. That would use up my only adhesive, though. I did that for one cloth. Oh well, who cares? Let's see. Well, I may as well go ahead and use up my adhesive for the explosives buff. Because I think that's going to end up being key to... Plus, the explosives bag looks freaking epic. Look at this. Oh, yeah. I am rigged. It's beautiful. I could make myself some more right away. Can't make Molotov cocktails because it's adhesive for each of them. I really hate that adhesive is consumed in explosives. That's kind of unfortunate. Well, that should work. Let's see if I handle those things any better with these knuckles instead of the more slow weapon I was using against him earlier. That was much better. And come back so I can... That was much better. Man, things that flee are what really will mess me up with the melee limitations. I could have actually Molotov'd them because I have a Molotov, but I'll have to think about that next time. Which means I'll have to ready up the Molotov. I believe that there is a tossable no, that's not it. You know what? I cannot remember. I mean, I do know what the most powerful explosive is. Obviously, the nuke, which can be fired from the Fat Man? Can't remember what it's called. Fat Boy or Fat Man, one of those. Yeah, the Fat Man is definitely the most powerful singular explosive. If you wanted to make it even more crazy, the MIRV upgrade for it launches your nukes as packages of 6 nukes. So basically, it carpet bombs an area. Although it drops, it drops off from the end of the thing so quickly that you're basically nuking yourself every time you fire the MIRV. I'm gonna stay with this for a bit. This is reliable. I was gonna go straight for the sledge and that side quest, but honestly, at this point, I'm gonna leave that at that. Oh, perfect. Got me some armor pieces, which I will have to apply in a little bit. Huh. They didn't even have time to turn around and notice me. Oh my gosh, he like ripped the thing's... Wow. Good dog, mate. Ripped the guy's throat out. That's a good dog. That's a good dog. Let's see. Let's put on some of this armor we've been ripping up. Wait, did I have a right leg? I don't, and that makes it convenient that I have a leather right leg, so I'm a little hodgepodge mishmash. Let's see how we look.
Grab that laser musket and help us, please.
Yep, there's our brute. A bit of a mishmash of a whole bunch of things. And he's being requested to assist up there, which he will, but he's gonna do so in... Actually, you know what? I didn't grab the... Did I grab the fusion core? I did. Okay, there's a way actually to greet them with a fully kitted out power armor, which is what I'm gonna do. Well, that's partially because I put a lot into endurance, stat-wise, or at least a lot for this level. Which means that he can tank a lot of hits. He's got a lot of health to operate on. He can also carry a lot because he's got a very high strength stat. See, usually I play squishy sniper classes, but now I'm starting to realize how powerful a melee build can be. Let's see if I can do this. Yes, I did it! Oh my gosh, I did it. Now, of course, Dogmeat can't join me over here just yet, but he'll magically arrive when I need him.
Personal log. United States Army Staff Sergeant Michael Daly. This past Saturday, October 23rd, while en route to West Stockbridge, a vertibird crashed into the roof of this museum. The cause? EMP following nuclear detonation. Several, in fact. From the intel I gathered, this Flaherty and Cavalry shot by some scared, desperate survivors.
Oh, is it gonna cut off the thing while I'm in a... I thought it would continue playing when I went into a loading zone because it's separate from the environment. Aw, that's a pity. Come on, Bethesda. You could have realized people would do this.
Then Brzezinski took off running. Haven't seen him since.
I've always wanted to try unarmed with
Concept even applies anymore. My
see, there's my bat.
core is burned out,
I'm gonna put the bat. We're gonna be punching people with power armor.
I'm heading to Boston on foot to see if my sister survived all this. She's got an apartment on Boylston Street.
Come on down, buddy. I dare you to drop down. Really? You're gonna stand up there and shoot at my dog? You know what? I'll just go around and murder your other friends. That was a bit of fun. Oh gosh. I just punched his head off. Whee! Gosh, this game... Okay. That was a bit interesting. Okay, unarmed Juggernaut power armor is too much fun. Ugh. Wait. Who's trying to shoot me and from where? Your head didn't last. Sorry, ma'am. Power armor. So good. Although this stuff's almost borked. So I'm gonna have to repair this sucker. And upgrade it. But since I don't have to invest in upgrading much else, then I can focus most of my resources in power armor upgrades. This is gonna be good. Let's get some more loot for upgrade. Too much loot. The loot is too much! The dog meat, where are you? Ah, biscuits. Well, let's go ahead and drop their useless weapons, which I would only be scrapping anyways. I'm just gonna stop picking up guns until I get better scrapper perks, because they're just gonna be wasted at this point. I don't need to carry these things around. Oh, I can't do that while in power armor. Okay. Well. Oh, I never looted you. I don't need the rest of your crap. Let's go ahead and see what they provided us. Here is it. Oh, it's a switchblade. Sometimes it's a different knife. Anyways, let's grab another power core for when this one burns out. Let's see. Yep, start with unlocking this. And... oh, first guess. That's it. And then I'll do this one just for bonus experience. So let's see. Let's try slips. One letter's correct. This has one letter in common. Pages still has one letter in common. Slips, pages. Only one letter was correct on that.
Nice.
There we go. That was actually kind of lucky, but even then, if I hadn't gotten that one, I'd have one left, but I could always, you know, get rid of duds in order to get my count back up. So, on we go. Let's carry on up. Now, I have no idea if I can take on a Deathclaw in power armor, so let's quick save. Like, without using guns, I've never even tried to do a Deathclaw without guns. I didn't mean to take that skull. I don't think I want to carry around a skull. Wait. I don't want to carry around that either. Where's the human skull? What was it called? Upper skull, there we go. There we go. Yeah, one of the things I'm going to have to come across is some Raider power armor, because they can be upgraded more cheaply. And they have a lot of melee-centric upgrades available to them with lower tech needs. So that's good.
Man, I don't know who you are, but your timing's impeccable. Preston Garvey, Commonwealth Minuteman.
That ain't it. Minutemen? So now I'm traveling backward in time.
Protect the people at a minute's notice. That was the idea.
God damn it.
So I joined up, wanted to make a difference. And I did, but things fell apart. Now it looks like I'm the last Minuteman left standing.
Maybe?
The world's changed so much. None of this makes sense.
You all right? Listen, we need your help. And then maybe we can help you, huh? What brought you out here?
That's my business.
All right, fine. forget I asked. But we do need your help. A month ago, there were 20 of us. Yesterday, there were 8. Now we're 5. First, it was the ghouls in Lexington, and now this mess.
Ghouls? What are ghouls?
Wow. You really aren't from around here, are you?
Nope.
Ghouls are irradiated people. Most are just like you and me. They look pretty messed up and live for a long time, but they're still just people. The ones I'm talking about are different. The radiations rotted their brains, made them feral. They'll rip you apart just as soon as look at you. Anyway, we figured Concord would be a safe place to settle. Those raiders proved us wrong. But, well, we do have one idea.
Let's hear it.
Sturgis, tell him.
I had a whole fancy plan about fixing up a suit of power armor. And here you are, walking in like some kind of metal miracle. There's a crashed vertibird up on the roof. Old school, pre-war. You might have seen it. Well, it's got a minigun, and it seems to be intact. Wearing that armor, you could rip it right off. Then those raiders get an express ticket to hell. You dig?
I don't know. We'll see.
Well, it's not a no. Look, if you can grab that minigun, then those raiders will know they picked the wrong fight. Good luck.
I am determined to see if I can do the entire thing without using any guns. I'll use explosives on the Deathclaw, but I'm not gonna be and also he's not going to pay attention to Mama Murphy. I don't want to grab this just yet. I'm gonna wait until later on. Grabbing the perception bobblehead right now would be a bad idea. I'll just have to remember to come back for it when I finally get to the end game where I've got level 10 perception. Well, let's see if I can duel a Deathclaw. I wonder, do I have a guard? Can I fist guard as the power armor? I wonder. I have to figure this out. Yes, I can arm guard with the power armor. That's good. So I'm going to take this, and then I'm going to immediately unequip it, because I'm not going to use it. And I will also quick save.
Up here. Boss, we got somebody up here.
Why don't you get down here? Let you and my boys have a little talk.
I disarmed him. I've got 3 Molotovs. Oh no! There goes my armor! Oh, he countered me! Whoa! Oh my gosh. Wow. I think I could have done that because I realized I actually stumbled him once. So you can block the Deathclaw's attacks. I need to learn the timing for this.
Up here. Boss, we got somebody up here. Why
Ah! Yes!
Places to be.
Okay, we're gonna play this a little bit more strategic. Okay, that guy's not derping this time. Let's take that. Did he have any grenades of any sort? No, he had shotguns. Stim pack, that's good. I need that. You have... Gosh, no one's hauling Molotovs? Really? Oh, this is not good for me. Okay. Two frags and a frag mine. Still have 5 Molotovs, but obviously the Deathclaw resists the Molotovs. So let's try this once more with feeling. Oh, he grabbed right through my guard. Okay, try it again. Oh my gosh! Oh, I know what to do. I'm gonna use a car as a nuke against him. What the? Where am I? Hey game. Hey! Guess what? Get off me, dude! Yes! I have conquered the Deathclaw without using a single bullet. Get up, dog. And because I didn't talk to Mama Murphy, she didn't call him dog meat. Wait, what?
There you are, you little bastard.
Juggernaut! Oh my gosh. I can now officially recommend Juggernaut Melee for Fallout 4 as a, fun thing for people to try. It gets my recommendation. That was fun. Oh gosh. I don't like to recommend things until I've given them a fair shake. I've given this a fair shake. It's awesome. So yes. Oh, my helmet's broken, so I've got no lighting anymore. Yeah, most of my power armor is completely dunzo funzo. Let's see. Wait. I'll take the leather chest piece. Wait, what? Wait. Gristle, there he is. Raider chest piece. Pocketed welded. Yeah, this is all good stuff.
Hey.
Let's have him hold, all that fun stuff. Let's see. I don't need the redundant weapons. I don't mind carrying around a variety. That might be fun. But having duplicates of them won't be necessary. I also don't need to carry around a minigun, because I'm not going to use it. Yeah, I got a lot of patching up to do with this armor. And let's go ahead and equip what Raider armor we'll be using. Let's see. We got a right leg. That's good. We've already got the arms and legs stuff all kitted out. Let's put on the welding goggles, because style points. Do I have any other modified Raider armor? Doesn't look like it. Okay, so this all looks good. I think that's how we'll go. Got full Raider, and some of it's nice. Oh, we didn't put on the chest piece. That's what was wrong. Okay. Let's see, our dude looks... Yep, looks scrappy. Yeah, this is definitely going to be fun, going all out Juggernaut style through this game. Oh, I never did pick this up. I'll sell that. Wedge does not cower before death claws. Even if he has to break every piece of armor in the process. Apparently. Oh gosh. Oh, I've got level ups.
Take it easy, mama. You okay?
I've got 2 level ups. Okay, so let's go ahead and put that into armorer. And what else? We've already got Bloody Mess. I can give him toughness, just extra damage resistance, but that I don't think affects power armor. So... I think for a lot of power armor augments, I will have to have science. So I'm going to go ahead and grab that as well. Actually, wait a second. Yeah, big leagues. What does that max? What's the final one? Now you do double damage, gain a chance to cripple your opponent, or grand slam their head clean off. Oh my gosh. Technically, I've been doing that anyways. I've been punching heads off already. Let's see. Protect yourself from the dangers of the wasteland. What's the final one? Does that give anything special? No, it doesn't. What about this? Let's see. Pain Train. Choo-choo all aboard while wearing power armor, sprinting into enemies, hurts and staggers them. Oh, yes! Okay, we're gonna get Pain Train by the end. This is gonna happen.
Fine, Preston. Quit fussing.
Oh wait, I don't want her dialogue. I really don't want her to talk about dog meat.
A pretty amazing display. I'm just glad you aren't our
Shoot, I'm forced into the dialogue now.
The feeling's mutual, Preston.
You can never have too many friends. Not in the Commonwealth. Listen, When we first met, you asked about the Minutemen. One thing you should know about us, we help out our friends. So here, for everything you've done, thank you.
You're welcome. Anytime.
Well, since you say that...
I didn't want him to say any time.
We could use your help getting settled there.
Shoot.
All right, Garvey. I'm in.
Oh.
Don't you dare say a thing about dog meat. If you say dog meat, I don't want this thing to be named dog meat.
I've seen it. And I know your pain.
Don't give me that destiny crap.
I just saw you go toe-to-toe with a 20-foot-tall irradiated lizard. You telling me you can't keep an open mind after that?
It's all right, Preston. Not everyone understands the sight. But I don't need you to believe. I just need you to listen. You're a man out of time, out of hope. But all's not lost. I can feel your son's energy. He's alive.
Bullshit. You're trying to play me for a fool.
Oh, no, kid, no. The sight's sometimes foggy, but it ain't ever a liar. Your son's out there. And even I don't need the sight to tell you where you should start looking. The great green jewel of the Commonwealth. Diamond City. The biggest settlement around.
What's in Diamond City? Is Sean there?
Look, kid, I'm tired now. Maybe you'll bring me some chems later. The sight will paint a clearer picture.
Thank God she didn't say anything about dog meat.
Talked about this. That junk. It's gonna kill you.
He gets to be named Dog.
We're all gonna die eventually. We're gonna need the sight. And our new friend here, he's gonna need it too. Now let's get going. Sanctuary awaits.
All right, folks. Thanks to our friend here, it's safe to move out.
Well, finished with that, and I didn't even burn up my first power core in the process. That's amazing. I actually fist fought the Deathclaw and used less of my power core than I usually do when I try and gun him down. I am definitely getting the... Now that I realize that the end of the strength tree is the pain train perk, I am eager to get that. I don't know the endings, so I'm not aiming for any of them. I'm just playing Wedge the way Wedge needs to be played. I have some level of strategy about character build, but I don't want to get caught up in pre-planning the end game. Wedge will do what Wedge will do. There's a little bit of whimsy to the way that he navigates, so it's not going to be exactly even predictable for me how the end game builds. There was a spatula in that? Okay. Let's get over here and patch up our armor. Now, heading back to Sanctuary is not going to be this guy's first priority. Let's get this all fixed. All good. Can I get... how... Ooh. No, I couldn't get very much up to, Well, here's the idea. Let's see. Oh man. I need Blacksmith 2 to start getting the good, good melee-centric stuff. Blacksmith 1 would get me optimized bracers, which would allow me to do the heavy attack a bit more reliably. That's what I'll aim for. At least for now. Rusty Knuckles is definitely something I'm going to do, because being raw, you know, power fist is a bit fun. Oh, it costs aluminum to make that paint. That's messed up. Yep, we're not going to be changing the cosmetics of this yet. Are there any upgrades that could conceivably be done at this level for the legs? Nope, that's all science tied. So now we've got our nice snazzy power armor going on here. Let's take the stuff from dog meat.
Hey.
And then stash it in here. Well, let's see. We've already got bladed knuckles. Nah, flimsy pool cue is probably not going to be his cup of tea, so to speak. Wait a second, I don't have blacksmith yet? I thought I got blacksmith. Nope, I guess not. Okay. Yep, looks like most of my upgrades are going to be waiting on that. Well, I mean, actually armor piercing may be really good against the Mirelurks, so I need an anti-Mirelurk weapon anyways. Let's give it that dark mahogany. So we've got bleedy knuckles, we've got piercing bat. That's all we can do for now. Technically I could give myself some spiked knuckles for armor piercing quick attacks, but honestly I think I'm going to rely on the heavy ones to deliver that armor piercing. So let's see, up and up and up and up. It's a pretty thing. Pretty devastatingly ugly, but, you know. Let's hop on in here. And trudge on. Wow,